Hey y'all, welcome back to the Smoke Dungeon. DB here. Today we're going and taking a look at some Jade Falcon SKRREEEE Battletech mechs that I painted with some contrast. I painted these, I want to say, not this past Christmas, but the one before that. And I say that because I kind of forget. But I know this dude in the corner, this Timberwolf Madcat, is from the Wolf's Dragoon Barnes & Noble's exclusive box. So that's, and I believe I got that for Christmas. Well, I'm not sure now. I think I got one for Christmas, and then I think I bought 1 or 2 boxes myself. So I don't know if I painted it right before 2 Christmases passed or right after. But yeah, anyway. Over a year ago, I painted these dudes with contrast paint. They've recently got out and fought a few battles. Well, they didn't get out. They were fighting them battles down here in the dungeon, where a lot of my battles are fought, you know. And I figured I showed y'all some Ghost Bear mechs. So let's show you a star of these dudes. And without further ado, let us take a look. And we will start with this dude, the Madcat. And like I said, he is from the Wolf's Dragoon box set, and he is very similar to the original Madcat. They just kind of torso twisted him a little bit, which I kind of have beef with, because it's like, I don't mark which side. I guess I should probably do it, y'all, and that's mark which side is the front or the back, you know, because like he's standing, you look at his feet, he's standing here, and then his face is kind of here. So I use where his face is, the cockpit. So it would be here, would be the front. But that's just a random little annoyance, yo. And this here Timberwolf is like all Timberwolves. He's pretty dope, right? And you'll see here from my color scheme for these Falcons, I did a contrast Militarium green from Games Workshop. That's that lightish green. And then I went back over certain panels with, I believe it's, what do they call it now? Moot green, but it used to be like Snotling green, I think, back in the day or something. It's a little bit like Goblin green, but not really. And then the bases are GW Technical paint, that crackle base stuff. And then Vallejo black around the rims. Contrast Basilicum gray on certain metal parts. Vallejo silver in here. Some red on the warheads. And then an orange with a little bit of yellow for the cockpit. And all told, these dudes didn't take me very long to do it all. But I figured I needed some clanners, you know, because I got a ton of Intersphere mechs. And at the time, I think I only had my Ghost Bears. So I was like, what? Let's do some of these guys. So boom, Madcat, right? He's pretty cool. Everybody loves a Madcat, don't they? I mean, you know what's crazy is, like, if you play without the variable damage rules, dudes like this or like the Nova Prime, they just like eradicate dudes with one shot. And part of me loves that, and then part of me is like, wish it was, you know. So that's just an aside, but I'm not really sold on which kind of damage I like for Alpha Strike, at least the best. They all have their own merits, right? But a Madcat, we like him. Pretty cool that the Wolf's Dragoon box set came with one too, right? Put him back here. Now this little guy, I love this little dude. This is a Kit Fox, y'all. An Uller, the Kit Fox. And I dig him because, like, he is very Ed 209. You'll see we painted him the same. Militarium green. Some moot green over some certain spots. Gray and silver. Threw a little bit of dry brush and whatnot. Paint on the feet there. So it's like he's walking in the dirt. Love this little dude, though. Always been a favorite mech of mine. Super quick. Got a little bit of punch to him. I dig it. You'll also notice, by the way, if you watch my Ghost Bear video, that star was like goofy in what it consisted of. It wasn't really a particular kind of star, whereas I feel like this one is a pretty good battle star. This here is one of my favorite mechs of all time, y'all. The Mad Dog, the Vulture. Check him out, y'all. Right? I mean, quintessential clanner mech. Super awesome, though. Super awesome. He's got, like, yeah. You know what's funny? I didn't realize they called him a Madcat. Because he's, like, part of a catapult. And the other one, he's like a mix of two mechs, which is pretty crazy. My buddy told me that the other day. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Threw a little silver on the back there. He's got those big gun arms and the rockets. I'm such a fan of the LRM rocket pods, dude. This one, he's got like the cockpit is all the way back up here, so he's got like the long nose part. It's pretty cool. Threw some red on here. Made them sensors. I don't know if they're supposed to be a laser or something on this guy, like a small laser in the middle or something. But I thought they looked good as sensors, you know? Yeah. Base on him. The base came out pretty good on him, too. Sometimes they don't come out as good with the crackle. I don't go thick enough or whatever. Gives it a little variation, but yeah. He came out pretty good on that one. Now this one, this is the Adder. And this is a mech that I really like as well. Because of those arm cannons. I dig that. And the canopy, the big, like, overhanging canopy. And right here, he's got a very World War II bomber cockpit kind of thing going on. And that's like what I wanted to do with this here. But I don't think it came out very well now that I look at it in retrospect. The white and black nose. But I almost wanted to do it like an RAF round roll. Or, something like that. But I didn't want to obviously do RAF and make it like yellow, blue, and red and whatnot. But I thought some kind of roundel on there would be really cool. And it came out kind of not cool. But whatever. I left it. It's fine. He still does battle, right? Dry brush the feet. He's got some moot green on here. In here, it's kind of hard to see, but he has, red lights in there, like sensor lights. He's got the silver up under there on the pistons. He's got those nice big gun arms, dude. Dig that. Dig that. I like how his legs are kind of backwards. I've always dug that. And like I said, I like that top canopy. I don't know if I should have put green. I feel like these two panels here maybe should be green too. But I wasn't really sure. So in retrospect, hindsight 2020, all that sort of thing. Maybe I should have put some more green on there just to break it up a little bit. But I don't know. I kind of like him as he is. Still pretty cool. And then last but not least, in this Jade Falcon's Battlestar, we have a Grendel. That's right. Yeah, the mongrel. The Grendel. Check him out. He's the same. Militarium green all over. Super easy and clean. And then just some moot snotling green to break it up. A little bit on the gun over here. Canopy orange. Little sensor red light up there. We like those. I like those. Rocket launcher in the shoulder. Super cool. Dry brush on the feetsies. Technical paint on the base. Look at that crystal crackle. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, man. Super easy. All told, these 5 dudes was probably like 2 or 3 nights down here in the dungeon. And then, boom, you got a full Battlestar. Check it out. Jade Falcons. And a pretty impressive Battlestar in Alpha Strike anyway. I used most of these guys not too long ago, and they seem to rock faces, as clan mechs often do, if you're not, if you're not a goofball. This is another one, though, when we talk about, like, the facing. Like this guy, he's torso twisting. So it's like, where do you make it here? Because that's what I do. I make it here. But I could see people making it this one because that's which way the legs are. So it's just an interesting aside. I wonder what my man E from Philly would say about that. I doubt he watches my Battletech videos. But he and I got into a heated discussion about Adeptus Titanicus basing issues, which neither one of us will let the other live down for probably the rest of our lives, and we just joan on each other about it. So, yeah. I feel like this sculpt and this one over here have the potential to do similar. So, yeah. Pretty cool, though. Just wanted to share that with you. Another battle star from the Jade Falcons. Super easy. Contrasts and a little non-contrast to bring out some detail and make it pop. You know what I'm saying? Be good to one another. Do what you feel.